Alright guys, so we decided to do an updated shop tour. Last time we did a shop tour was November of 2020. I know with the upflip video a lot of you had seen parts of the shop, but that series was more focused towards financial part of small business and things like that. So we thought we would really show off what is actually inside Turf and Dirt completely. So we're going to start off here. This is probably the most popular section in the shop. These are what we call our white box cards. If you followed us over the last year, the last time this video shot, these were all on top of my showcases, and we decided to revamp the section and put them all here. This is by far the most gone through section that we get here at Turf and Dirt. It's got baseball, football, basketball, hockey. The cards range from $1 to $4. We have custom screw downs that we've acquired. We have non-sports like Star Wars in here. We have miscellaneous sports like golf, soccer, Olympics. So a lot of activity and action happen here. And what basically people do when they come in, they pull the box, they come put it at the table, and they sit down and they go through it. So on the top of it, we have just miscellaneous items. Aqua Sock sets, other team sets. Probably the most unique is the Evel Knievel lunch pail. We have Junk Wax era packs available. We still have Yoda Gene guarding the entrance to the shop. So this is a section that we're super proud about. It's always expanding. We're always adding cards to it. So pretty soon we're going to outgrow this and have to figure out something else. But when you come in here and the doors are shut, the video in November was before we were broken into for the first time. So in the shop tour in 2020, you saw a clear window. You could see out. This all is a result of break-in damage. But we always try to put up all of our posters we get from the manufacturers because it's really neat decor. So you all see these posters will change every couple months. Alright guys, so another popular section is your local sports. So we have an 8-foot case dedicated to Seattle Mariners, Seattle Seahawks, Tacoma Rainier, Everett Aqua Sox cards when we come across them. This is our show off of our local stuff. This does get a lot of attention, especially the Seahawks section, because the Seahawks are extremely popular today. So and then on top of the case is some of our memorabilia dedicated to the Seattle Mariners and Seahawks. For instance, the Kirby, 4th of July Aqua Sox hat. We have the mini helmet signed by Julio Rodriguez. We have a bat signed by Julio with JSA authenticity in the Mariner case. We have Blitz, I think that's what the Seahawks call him. We have an actual authentic matte black helmet signed by Steve Largent. It is Fanatics authenticated in the case. And then recently in the football boxes, which I'll show you, we pulled out a DK Metcalf autographed football. And then of course when you come in, you always have an opportunity to buy our latest merchandise. So next in the case progression, this is our football case. It is all current football. So we try to put, all the big names in the NFL today. Everywhere from Josh Allen to Trevor Lawrence to Alvin Kamara, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you name it, Jalen Hurts, all the kind of big players in the NFL today. This is also a pretty popular case. The NFL is seeing some pretty dramatic fandom, I guess is a good way to put it. And then on top of the cases, we have kind of our miscellaneous football memorabilia. Brand new factory sets for Don Russ for this year. We have the Tristar Hidden Treasures football boxes. We have obviously our Ultra Pro displays for sale to put those in. We have mini helmets galore that have been opened up or we've acquired through trades or whatnot. We do have sealed Hidden Treasures mini helmet boxes available and various other autographed footballs from Gale Sayers to Jim Brown, Paul Horning, which is Beckett authenticated, to Dwayne Haskins. This is a section that didn't exist before, but we're super proud of. So, all right, now the next section is our basketball and miscellaneous, I guess is the best way to put it. We always talk about how with allocation being what it is, we don't get a lot of basketball products, so our basketball case is not very big like our other cases. We have about half of the case here dedicated to basketball. So from about here over, we feel we have some pretty neat basketball cards. One of the most unique pieces in this case is the Replica championship trophy from the Sonics. When they won the championship in '79, it is autographed by Downtown Freddie Brown. And then also within the case we have some Star Wars, some hockey items. There is some golf, soccer. I think there's even Marvel, a couple Marvel cards in here. And then on top of the case, we have our Hidden Treasures full-size autographed basketballs. The cases are the cubes to put those in. We have other autographed basketballs, some autographed Kraken items, which we're super excited to have them start up. Unique item that people comment a lot about is the Toon Squad Michael Jordan from the original. I can't even remember the name of it.
Space Jam.
Space Jam, yeah, that's right. Behind it we have, Billy Sims, Trey Lance autographed jerseys. And this here is our 8-foot case dedicated to the beautiful sport of baseball. This case, I'm probably the most proud of in the shop. We have a lot of really good baseball cards available for sale. This is going to have everything from, superstars when they were rookies to, great veteran players. You name it, it is in here and available. And then on top of the case for baseball, we have our autographed baseballs. Kind of some miscellaneous items. We still have some Diamond Star sealed mystery baseballs from Tristar, as well as a Mickey Mantle, like 5x7, or no, excuse me, 4x6 that he signed, and it comes with a JSA authenticity letter. So. All right, so cards are great, but people want to see bigger items that are available, jerseys, pictures, things like that. So up above, throughout the shop, we have various memorabilia pieces available for sale. Everywhere from McFarland's to 16 by 20 autographed pictures, starting lineups, full-size helmets, jerseys, and more jerseys. We're fortunate enough to be direct with Tristar, so we receive a lot of memorabilia items when they release. So we have to get super creative on how we deal with them. The wood up here that is pretty ornate. I really like it. It worked out well with getting our jerseys and other things displayed properly. We also have Funko Pops. Some are fairly collectible, some are your basic kind of pops. And then we have, above our register area, we have some other jerseys that we decided to hang. So when you come into Turf and Dirt, it is open all the way to the back. So don't stop at the baseball case, just come on back. Here's our vintage case. One of the neat things about this case here is the card shop that ran when I was a kid. It was called Fielder's Choice in Burlington. This case actually was in that shop. So when I was the age of 13, I used to stand in front of this case, mesmerized by Fielder's Choice's vintage, items. But at 13, never been able to afford some of the nicer cards. So we connected with Mark, who owned the shop, and he still had some things available. And he thought it appropriate to get into my shop since it was in his when I was a kid. So this is a pretty neat piece for me in the entire shop. We also have some vintage football, as well as some of our Hall of Fame balls and things of that nature. We also have up top on the wall some 8x10s, a fairly nice golf piece that is signed by Arnold Palmer, Lee Trevino, Fuzzy Zeller, and Corey Pavin. It was done at a charity golf tournament. And then, of course, next to the vintage case is NBA Jam. So when parents come in and they need to buy cards to keep their kids occupied, some will come and play this game. Then the other showcase that is in the shop is my Evan White personal collection. When I started the shop, everybody would come and ask, what does an LCS owner collect? And I would answer it every time, but I kind of got sick of answering it. So I decided to make a display of all of my Evan White cards that I've been collecting since he was drafted by the Mariners. So inside is the majority of the autographs and things that I currently have. And up top is various pieces of memorabilia affiliated with Evan, including University of Kentucky cleat signed by him, University of Kentucky mini helmet, a baseball that we acquired earlier this year. He was hitting a foot in the bottom of the first, and I really wanted to get that item. This Luis Torrens bat, Evan actually used it in 2020. He was in a slump, borrowed another player's bat, hit a single but broke it, and so we were able to get a hold of this. And then first base, this was April, I believe it was, April 3rd?
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is first base for the Seattle Mariners for 2021. Evan was the starting first baseman this year until he was injured. So Evan interacted with this base quite a bit, so we were able to acquire this base as well. One of the neater pieces is game-used autographed jersey of Evan White from the Everett Aqua Sox. This was presented to Stacy and I by the team a couple years ago, thanking us for our sponsorship deal with them and fulfilling some of that corporate stuff that they need to help keep themselves going. So super proud of that piece. So when you do walk all the way to the back at Turf and Dirt, here is where we house all of our common cards for every sport. We have miscellaneous items here, like in sets. We have other complete sets down below. Here we have candy machine. Kids really love this. Only takes a quarter, get a handful of candy. This is our junk wax, or what's left of it. I literally have no more boxes of this other than what are in these racks. The neat thing about these racks here, these were also inside Fielder's Choice and when I was a kid, so Mark hooked us up with these as well, which is pretty neat. Obviously we've got trinkets galore, bobbleheads, you know, board games. Over here is kind of our discount section. We have a lot of miscellaneous stuff in here. 8x10s, mini helmets, starting lineups, signed pictures, hats, you name it. This is our new 50% off section. So any price that's on this, you deduct it by half. You're always acquiring odds and end things that don't necessarily jive with everything you're doing inside the physical part of your shop. So this is kind of our discount blowout section. So when you come near the baseball case, one of the sections that I always get complimented on is the various supplies that we carry in stock. This is actually our Ultra Pro section. Ultra Pro sent the display to us right after last year's industry summit, and so we decided to house every Ultra Pro supply on this, from regular top loaders to premium top loaders, rookie stamp top loaders, 55, 75, 100, 130, 180. We do have 120, 200 point, 260, 360. We have various sizes in one touches, soft sleeves for both regular, thick, tobacco inserts, vintage sleeves, premium sleeves, you name it, we have it. Unfortunately, supplies are running thin, so we do have a limit on supplies when you come in to buy, but those limits have allowed us to stretch out our supplies for every collector. So next to the supplies, we have McFarlane's, the BAM Beanos, the little Beanie Baby looking things that we got in a collection one day. We do have some Beckett Supplies. Those have come out slowly. We have everything from card savers to regular sleeves, team bags, graded bags for Beckett, card armor, which is like a one-touch. We do have some Pokemon on this, the V-Boxes, which I've learned have become extremely popular with collectors. And then next to that is probably the funnest section for me, because I am a huge Star Wars fan, that this houses our Star Wars packs, blasters, figurines, 8x10s, you name it. And then of course we have some of our more expensive Funkos that we have in shop on the bottom shelf. That's usually what the Funko collectors are chasing, the chase ones. So you guys have heard us talk about Card Score quite a bit. We're super proud of our partnership with them. They're about a year in the marketplace right now. They're making revolutionary headway in the world of graded cards. One of the features with Card Score is you can scan your cards, both graded and raw. Goes out over the Card Score network. 50 to 100 different collectors will score it. Top and bottom score are thrown out. They average the rest. The nice thing about Card Score and what they have up over any of the other grading companies is Your card never leaves your possession. You scan it and take it with you. The rates are really reasonable, and it takes about 4 days before we start to see what scores are going to be for the cards. And then usually after that, it takes another week to get either the slab stickers or the card score one touches, which we then will seal the card into that and affix the sticker to it. This kiosk is designed to be standalone. You don't have to get our attention at all to use this. If you know how to use it, you can come in, scan your cards, take care of the transaction yourself. It's hands off for us. Right next to that, one of our displays I think I'm the most proud of. This is our Austin Shenton game used section. So if you're not familiar with Austin Shenton, he actually grew up here in Bellingham, went to school here. He was drafted by the Seattle Mariners in 2019, I believe, in the 5th round. Last year he was traded to the Tampa Bay Rays, but he still has his family here. He runs and owns a training facility here. And so we decided to partner with Austin to sell his game used items that he will sign. All proceeds of this go to charity. The Max Higbee Center here in Bellingham, it's a charity that caters to autistic people. And so all the proceeds of everything we sell get to go to Austin's charity at the Max Higbee. So we're proud of that. So next to the front counter, you'll see we have some of our memorabilia boxes that'll contain jerseys, 8x10s, things of that nature. We hold more or house these here. We do have a game used base. This is pretty interesting, by Roger Clemens. It was actually game used back in 2005. The significance of this base is this was the last stadium, which was PNC Park, where the Pirates are. That was the last stadium he needed to play in to have played in every stadium in major leagues. So that's a pretty neat item to have. And then when you come around, basically you're going to see what the meat and potatoes of Turf and Dirt is. And that is our packs and box wall. We have everything from hockey to football, baseball, basketball. We have retail of the various sports up top. Some retail of football on the end of the retail or the football shelf. Down below we house our Pokemon and other miscellaneous sport items. But when people walk through the door at Turf and Dirt, this is what they're seeking out. This is what everybody on Instagram wants to rip into. It's everybody that comes in the store wants to rip into. So this is a wall that we've been building over time, and it's taken 2 years to get here, but it's full now and we're here. So we're excited to see where this is going to take us. Alright, so when you go on our website and you go on eBay and you see Turf and Dirt singles, this is where all these exist. These are our case, website, and eBay fillers. We break them down by team for football, baseball, basketball, hockey. We do have miscellaneous sport section, as well as a couple of Star Wars boxes. Various other items, but this is where all of our single cards that we price and put up for sale, this is where they live. So when you rip with us on Instagram and you kind of wonder where we put your cards after you're done, they go here. These sorting trays are for our online sales for Instagram. We will also pull eBay items and house them here if we have the room. Usually this is pretty full. We keep it pretty full with the amount of time that we go live on Instagram to sell, stuff by the pack and by the box. This here, if you saw some of the back behind the scenes of Upflip, this is where I work on eBay, the website, basically running turf and dirt is from this desk. This is where I sit every day to do my work. Got to have the big monitor because I'm getting older. My eyes aren't what they used to be. And then back here is kind of the magic area. This is our Instagram rip area. So when you see us live, you look at the mat, you know that's where we're ripping our packs and our boxes. Thumbs up. There it is. All right, baby, let's get this done. Let's see what comes out of this. Every one of these has been fired. Like every one. I give Leaf credit. I will order more of these if we can get them because I've really liked them. The jersey quality has been pretty good. You don't want to show.
No.
Okay, hold on. Oh. Not bad. I think he's injured. He is a quarterback. But this is the first one of these I pulled. Not bad. All right, here we go. Denver Broncos, Drew Lock. Drew Lock, Beckett authenticated. And once again, it is... Yep, okay, can you tell them what the line is? Can you let them know?
Once I get through this, I'm recording, so I don't have it in front of me.
All right, here we go. First up, Ezekiel Elliott to $2.99. These singles, as soon as I could get them on. I mean, I'm going to be working hard tomorrow during the day to try to get this stuff on for you guys. So, to $2.99 Zeke. But if there's something that you see, message me. Because sometimes it's easier to just make a deal and not me have to put them on. So, Keenan Allen to $175. I actually like these a little bit better. We got Austin Eckler. There's the base card. The other base card is Dak Prescott. All right. Oh, this one's cool. Look at that. Mac Jones to $199. A little chunky patch. Chunky patch. Oh, do you see that? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's going to be dope. We got a little Amon-Ra St. Brown. Reminds me of the Mummy every time I say his name. But look at this bad boy right here. Oh, look at that. NFL Shield. Justin Fields. And I'm wearing his jersey, baby. Look at that. Holy shnikes. One of one. Holy cow, look at that. Whew. That's a biggie. Sorry, I need time to recuperate here for a minute. That is a biggie. It is the NF. Look at that. Holy shnikes. I don't think I've ever pulled a card like this in my life, actually. Isn't that cool? Mm-hmm. You don't seem very excited.
No, I'm just trying not to.
Wow, that's incredible.
React because I'm holding the camera.
Yeah, just walk away now. All right. You'll see like various collectibles on the wall. When we opened the shop, I had to quit being a card collector because a card collector and the business of sports cards, they don't mix. And so I get my collecting fix from all the various toys from my childhood. So this is kind of neat. It gives me that fulfillment. And I get an opportunity to look at it every day. So Anyway, so that is basically the tour of Turf and Dirt. We would appreciate people coming in and kind of looking at it for yourself. You know, there's a motto that we publish and talk about. It's on our swag that we have, but we wholeheartedly believe it because the internet connects us together so well that, you know, it doesn't matter where you live. We are everyone's local card shop. We ship out so many different times. There are people in areas of the country that don't have shops near them at all. And we're very proud of the fact that even though we're in the upper part of Washington State, we can be the local card shop for someone in Illinois, Florida, Boston, Minnesota. That's a pretty neat thing. And Instagram is my jam. I love it. So I want to thank everybody for watching and thank everybody who's, you know, gone with us on Instagram, who's come into the shop and, you know, spent money keeping us going. It humbles us by how many people support us. And so we just, you know, from me and my family, we thank you guys for that. So